Thank you so much for stopping in. This is a continuation of time slips, time splits. This is the channeling I have for you today. Your energetic light body goes forward, it goes backwards as you know it in linear time, and your energetic light body goes in to interdimensional space and time without the need for a portal. Humanity of the earth realm is in the process of recognizing multidimensionality as it applies to each individual. Portals, vortex spaces are necessary because those particular energy fields, technically control the travel from one sphere to another. It needs to be controlled so that beings have a defined pathway from one point upon the earth realm to another place they choose to go. It is primarily necessary as a physical starting point because humans need this. They need a physical starting point. Now, I want to tell you that after I read From One Sphere to Another, it was Yazi who was telling me about what she has found. She just popped in. There's more. This physiology is needed while humanity are altering the vibrational resonance in order to recognize that they are in a different level of consciousness, as well as a different state of being. That is physical versus light. Portal and vortex spaces are currently in many, but particular areas upon the earth realm. They are energy field openings that do not require your physical presence. We mean you, a person, does not need to physically travel to an energy field. It has been established by the collegiate elite that physical attendance is the only way up to this point. Up to this point, we have allowed this concept to exist, primarily because they, the collegiate elite, were not ready but discovered a concept of portal transport. There was an ignorance in them that could not be perpetrated to the general populace. However, those who came upon the concept were few and were allowed to explore, although only to a limited degree, in order not to harm many. These few were not allowed to fully utilize, so they could not manipulate events, which they did indeed want to do to glorify themselves. What you see is limited, very limited, although fantastical, limited compared to the true meaning and uses of portal and vortex energy spaces. We are telling you how it is and how it has been. Your galaxy and universe transition of geometria will begin to alter the vibrational resonance so you become consciously aware of your light body capabilities moving forward into the future time. It cannot be used immorally or as a cudgel over humanity. Therefore, it reveals in time. That's where this channeling ended. I think there was a visual when they were talking about it cannot be, okay, so some group discovered that, this is the story I'm getting, some group, and they're calling it collegiate elite, they discovered a way, the concept of how to portal transport. They discovered that accidentally, kind of, but they were ignorant um, in their understanding of how important it was. They were ignorant in how important this finding was, and they couldn't. Divine universe, only allowed this group to, they were able to see it, utilize it, but not to any imaginable utilize it in any imaginable way compared to what we will be able to do eventually with portal transportation, portal transport, and vortex. So I'm going to put the word on the screen because I got a visual and it was nasty. I mean, it was not nice. So I'm not going to say what popped into my head when I read this. So it was not just the collegiate elite, it was another group of people who wanted to glorify themselves with being able to transport in portals. And then they went on, then my connection is expanding from just universal energy. They went on to say, we are telling you how it is and how it has been. Your galaxy and universe transition of geometria, I don't know what that is, will begin to alter the vibrational resonance. So you become consciously aware of the capabilities that we have. That's it. That's all that is coming to my head. Thank you so much, so much for being here. And please stay tuned because there is a lot more to come.